merry readers, come cozy in. Let the story time begin with Robin and the Merries.
Hi Merry Readers! Today is October 7th, and that means we will continue on with Chapter 20 of A Discovery of Witches in our real-time reread series. If you have not yet watched Chapter 19 or any of the previous chapters, please feel free to save this video and go back and watch those. If you haven't read Chapter 20 yet, please feel free to pause this, save the video, go and read the chapter and come back. This video will be full of spoilers, so with that, we will jump in right now. So Diana recovers from her wild ride on the horse in a hot bath, then joins Matthew by the fire to work on her read of Aurora Consurgence. Drawn into his library, she discovers treasures beyond imagine, a Gutenberg Bible, Shakespeare's first folio, along with many other firsts that she can't believe he has, including an original of Darwin's Origin of Species. And then tucked inside Darwin's copy, a personal letter from Charles Darwin himself, thanking Matthew for his feedback. Diana realizes Matthew has long questioned whether witches, vampires, demons, and humans share a common ancestor, creature origin as evolution, not myth. That evening in Sept-Tours, Diana naps by the fire, awakens to wine with Matthew, and overhears news of another creature murder in Munich this time. Then they have dinner with Ysabeau. Marthe is surprisingly warm, full of teasing, memories, and even Marthe's live pigeon pie disaster. For the first time, Diana feels almost a part of their strange immortal family. After dinner, Matthew coaxes Diana to dance, first with his mother, then with Diana, as she follows his lead with closed eyes. Diana suddenly finds herself floating in midair, her magic manifesting through joy and surrender. Ysabeau declares Diana must take responsibility for her powers. Diana herself admits she can no longer ignore it. Later in the study and on the landing, Matthew finally gives in to desire. He kisses Diana thoroughly, confessing he's enchanted by her fearlessness, her shimmer, her scent. They confess their attraction. Diana boldly asks him to her bed, but Matthew, ever the vampire patience, insists, "We have time." Instead, he tucks her into his bed, sings her an old love song written by his father for Ysabeau, and leaves her with both longing and promise. This is the chapter where restraint cracks, history and passion intertwine, and Diana truly begins to accept the magnitude of her magic. So the settings for this chapter are Matthew's library and study, Sept-Tours' salon and dining hall, the dance floor, which is cleared space by the hearth, and Matthew's bedchamber. Characters, of course, it's Diana, Matthew, Ysabeau, and Marthe. Historical and academic Easter eggs. We have just a slew of things that Diana finds in Matthew's library, and at his desk is the Gutenberg Bible, Shakespeare's first folio, along with all of the other wonderful finds and Darwin's Origin of Species. So all of these are real historical artifacts, and it's just really cool how Deborah Harkness has woven them all into this story. Magic watch, Diana feels tingling when she wonders what it's like to control fire. Floating while dancing, of course, and Ysabeau's sharp observation that Diana is full of power and must accept responsibility. Symbols and details, we have the books, Matthew's true soul laid bare just through all of his possessions. We have, of course, wine, ordinary French table wine, dancing, and how important this is to Matthew and how he knows all of these different dances through the centuries. And then, of course, the song written by Philippe, his father, to his mother, Ysabeau. Themes. We have origins and ancestry, restraint versus passion, responsibility of power, and family and belonging. Romance watch, their most passionate kiss yet, slow, thorough, reverent. Matthew's confession of what enchants him about Diana, Diana inviting him to bed, candlelight song, and a promise of love in time. Mood and tone, this one's scholarly, immensely intimate, magical, sensual, a perfect blend of domestic, romance, and foreshadowing. Overall vibe and chapter strength, this is a showstopper chapter full of all of the above that we've already talked about. It's just truly one of the more memorable in the book. Foreshadowing, we have Diana's floating, hints at witch wind and witch water. Matthew's obsession with common ancestry foreshadows the scientific arc of the trilogy. Then we have song and family dynamics, deepen roots in the de Clermont legacy, and Diana's acceptance that she needs to learn more control. So the discussion question for this chapter is, Diana floats for the first time, realizing her magic is too strong to ignore. Do you think joy and trust are the real triggers for her power? Or is it simply that she is just becoming more comfortable with her powers, magic breaking through no matter what. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. And with that, and I will see you all tomorrow for chapters 21, 22, and 23. Just as I have done before, you will get a separate video for each one, but as there will be 3, the videos will probably be a little bit more brief just because of the amount of time it will take for me to make all of them. So I will see you tomorrow, and until then, have a wonderful day. Bye!
So many readers, close your eyes. Let the stories lift and rise. Till next time, when lights will gleam, we're bright.